finally, conditions have been given to Alex Otti by the North. We saw how Alex Otti's team, security in Abia State, they arrested 3 cattle rustlers. And it's a fact, like I said, we don't give you fake news here. I'm going to give you that report on the screen. The North have demanded immediately Alex Otti must release them and hand over those cattle rustlers. Now we saw this morning again, like I always have every morning, counter arguments and for arguments. We saw, for example, how the other people are saying this morning that there are many Igbos doing business also in the North. That if they keep arresting Herdsmen in Igbo land, they too, they might start arresting Igbo businessmen. Now the Igbos were telling them that the Igbos always rent shop, so you can just not come to our shop and arrest us. Tell your Herdsmen to buy land and start grazing their cattle there. So there were back and forth argument this morning. But if you're watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share. Like and share this video to others. Biafran evangelists, we've seen many argument and counter argument this morning. They have demanded that Alex Otti must immediately release those 3 arrested cattle rustlers. Igbos are against it. Like and share and drop your comments. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. But like and share, drop your comment too. Biafran evangelists, should those cattle rustlers that were arrested by Alex Otti, should they be released back to the North?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remain one and the only Biafran evangelist. Now listen and listen good. And I will continue to speak. So far, so good. Before I go straight to the hint, I want to hint back. Hear this. Alex Otti, Dr. Alex Otti remains one and the only governor from the Southeast that I respect so much. And who have integrity. So far, so good. Who has the mind for the people. And who has been speaking for the voiceless, who has been, standing for the poor and the wretched ones, those people that they used to, call commoners. Alex Otti is the only governor that have been standing and speaking and making sure that their freedom is okay, that their safety is well, monitored and nurtured and minded. The whole Southeast, I repeat, in the whole Southeast, Alex Otti remains #1, and that is why you see people like us, giving them their kudos. And at the same time, I want to say kudos again to the people which Alex Otti has, empowered, the men that have what is the integrity, who has cut up these herdsmen who came to the Southeast to carry out their well-aim on the innocent citizens. Which Nigerian military could not do, which Nigerian police could not do, which Nigerian uniform people could not do. And likewise, other governors in the Southeast, what they could not do is what Alex Otti is putting in place. What Hope Uzonema could not do, what Soludo could not do, what Pitamba cannot do, what Wifru cannot do, is what Alex Otti is putting in place every day by day, steady by steady, no look home. You understand? So they are saying Igbos are keep on Igbos are trading in their place. That they themselves will start to arrest. Why are you arresting? Is Igbos living there for free? Is Igbos taking your land for free? Even in Lagos here, are they taking land for free? Are they taking any property without the concept of the owner? Or are they taking it by force? Igbos, those who do not have money to buy property, but they rent a shop, and they are paying on the yearly, monthly basis. When their money, wherever their money is due, they pay their dues. Yes, they pay their dues, and they pay their taxes. So what are we saying? They pay their house rent. So they pay their electricity. They pay for the water. They pay for what is it called? These sweeping things. They pay. They are not spoiling. So why should the Fulanis now coming to East and you want to come and own a property, a land that is not given to you? Is it done? No, I'm asking a question. You just stand up from, okay, for example, now as I am now, I just come to Lagos. I will now be claiming somebody's property, of which they have the access and the accessory, and not that they want to sell it. If you want to sell it, then I buy. If you don't want to sell it, I don't force you to give me.
But the Fulani has warned the Igbos that they can farm or they can raid their cattle anywhere in Nigeria.
Igbos, excuse me, they can raid their cattle anywhere in Nigeria, as they said. They can raid anywhere, good and fine. But you cannot take my land and raid your cattle without my consent and without my approval. And you cannot take my land if I did not give it to you, Baba, I will pursue you. I will pursue you, because in the north, Igbo did not take the Fulani land or Hausa land by force without the approval or without seeking the consent of the owner of the property. And that is why they are paying their dues, their rent to the owner of the property. Because somebody owns the land, people own that land. People own that place. So you cannot come from nowhere and begin to claim somebody's property. No, it's like the car that they are carrying up and down. Imagine me standing up, go and carry one car. That is my property, it's my own. Are they going to free me like that? They will come out that guy, they go come out. Then yes, and they will fight me because it is their right. That they are the owner. If for me to carry it, either I buy, I pay money to buy, collect it from them, or I will have a mutual agreement with them for them to release one. Whereby I did not reach to this terms, they have right to dagger me or to shoot me, which I know they are able to do that. So you cannot come to my own land too and expect me to fold my hand and keep quiet. You forcefully take my land, not my ancestral land or my heritage land, and score free. Say you be Fulani and stay there and stay alive. They should be lucky. They should be lucky. Yes, they should be lucky that the people that catch them, have the fear of God. Yes, that they should be happy. That people that caught them have the fear of God by handing them over. Telling the Mr. Governor, and they are saying I handed them over to the police. This kind of people doesn't supposed to be handed over to the police, because giving them to police is more or less returning them back for them to go and recruit and come back and carry out their info again and cause more harm to the people. They are dangerous. If you lay hand on any of them, please bless them very, very well.
But be very careful that we don't want to see a jungle justice system in Nigeria.
And did I use the word jungle justice? I say bless them very well to Baba God. That is what I said. Bless them very, very well to Baba God. Now, justice is the best. Bless them very, very well to Baba God. And that is my opinion. Yes, that is my opinion. And you agree with me that Igbos now, the Biafran land is more safer in the hand of Dr. Otti, the governor of Abia State, than the life that is in Imo State, than life that is in Ebonyi, life in Anambra, life in Enugu. All those places that I have mentioned, their life is at risk. It's only in Abia State that life is at least secured now. So far, so good. You can, I may not give him 100, but at least 90% safety. You can get that in Abia State. But 50% is not guaranteed in Enugu. You can see what, I mean, for people serve, they are the living witness. There is no need to talk. Is it in the one in Oshiri, in Ebonyi State? Or should we talk about the one in Hope Uzodinma have already sold the Imo State out to the Fulanis? Is it that one you want to talk about? Or the one that is Soludo now? You will see what is happening in Soludo. The insecurity in the whole Anambra State. You see what? See, my beloved brother, I still give God the kudos. At least so far so good.
Now that Chukuma Soludo has found a way to now vindicate the Fulani in Anambra State. Do you think that Fulanis, they may continue to do their illegal activities and not be blaming it on the indigenous, the Igbo side.
Of course, that is what I told you. Now they have already entered chamber meeting and they have had their discussion. You understand? So now it means that there is a problem. Remember, there was a time in Imo that they intend to build an IDP camp. You understand? Which at the end of the day, by God so kind, he helped the people and they debunked it, and which opens to them at the end of the day. You see the game that we played. You know, so Soludo is giving them the link. Oh yeah, come and carry out your activities. Then we'll be putting the portion on our people. That is what it means. Because anything that happens now, they will tell you, say, now Igbo people. Because after all, their governor has said it. But listen to me. Soludo should know that he's not going to stay there forever. Whatsoever he sow, they are going to repeat one by one. One by one.
So let's look at this other possible angle. Biafran evangelist. We saw Opus Odima. He gave the Muslim money to go to Mecca. PDP said it is 2.1 billion. It's been alleged. Even if he gave Muslim money, 500 million to go to Mecca too, does it mean that the Fulanis are now finally penetrating Igbo land? Because people are saying that in Ilorin, Yoruba land, Fulanis are penetrated. Does it mean that Igbo land is in danger?
Yes.
With this kind of new
Igbo land is in danger. With this kind of government, with this kind of governors, with this kind of persons that is in the leadership position in the southeast, Igbo land is in trouble. Igbo land is in trouble. Imagine what Soludo have said. It means that the Fulani should go ahead and do whatsoever they want to do after the governor has spoken. So whatsoever they do now, they are free. The people to blame should be the Igbos. You understand? So whereas Igbos are not like that. And they know the Igbos as hustlers. They are running their businesses. Don't be surprised. Shops, if somebody will be in the shop doing business, Fulani will go there and kill him and score free. After all, Soludo have vindicated them. And they will put the blame and portion on them. And secondly, let me tell you again, another thing is this: Soludo have formed thugs, and all these thugs are the people terrorizing Anambra. See, I don't like what these governors are doing in the southeast. Soludo, what? You see why I still respect people like Mazen Namdekano and Otti. People of dignity, people of principle. You understand me? You should stand there and do what you're supposed to do, that which is right, do it. Must you compromise? How much that they want to give you that you have not seen before? So do remember you were once CBN governor. Is there any amount they want to show you? Are you not the one that control Nigerian finance, money? So if you talk of money, you see money, you saw money, you hold money, you behold money, you swim, in fact you command money. I don't know what they have promised you. That, for example, Computer Village. If you know Computer Village before, go and know it ever since Igbo people take over Computer Village. You will agree with me, Igbos brought development in Computer Village. Go to trade fair. For how long trade fair have been there? But as soon as Igbo people put hand in trade fair, go to trade fair today, trade fair has been transformed. That is Igbos for you. And that is to tell you our mentality, our ideology. There is no country that the Igbos is, or any place Igbos find themselves, that they will not contribute for the success and the development of that place. You see why in America they recognize Igbos and they prefer Igbos. They don't want a reliability. The Fulanis are reliability to the society of Nigeria. And that is why you see them there. You see them crying during as this government is concerned. They are crying because the Egunje Awuf, they are using 2 hands and their 2 legs to chop. They are not seeing it the way it's supposed. You see why they are complaining. But the Igbos from how many years today? From the ancient time, we have been hustling. We are known with the hustling. We don't depend, we don't even depend on the property of our parents. We depend on the one we are able to achieve on our own. That is why we believe in this world. There is a statement every Igbo man have in his mind. That statement is, Nke anyị bụ nke anyị, nke m bụ nke m. Meaning that our own is our own. My own, my personal own is my own personal own. That is our common ideology. That is why you see every Igbo man individually hustling to have established himself and to have something on his own name that is not from the family. I don't know if you are getting it. That is why anywhere they go, you will see them making difference and making impact. So the Fulani should stop, equaling themselves with the Igbos. We are superior.
Let's look at this other angle here. This lovely money. We saw, for example, Otti Okalu's head. One of the leaders in Igbo land, Otti Okalu, he said that the judges are lazy. That's why they don't appreciate the president. What do you have to say about that?
That is what he will say now. That's Otti Okalu for you. But if you look at it, you and I know that we are not lazy. If we are lazy, we will not be informing through Bluetooth, giving people a concrete fact and a concrete information. We will not be busy, searching a truth to make sure that we search out the truth and we come out here to air our view to the people of the world. If we are lazy, we will not be doing all this. Or do you think it is easy for somebody to take time to do a research of something? Don't you know that it's work? Or as I'm talking like this, as I'm analyzing it like this, you see me as a lazy person. I am not lazy. It takes strength to talk. If you don't have strength, you cannot talk. Not to speaking long.
So people like Otti Okalu, what can you talk about? What can you say about
people like Otti Okalu are the lazy Nigerians. Because Otti Okalu, his mother has paved way for him. That's why he have the audacity to come and speak anyhow. If not so, Otti Okalu wouldn't have even be where he is today because he doesn't have the energy to work. He's a lazy type. That is why he understands the meaning of being lazy. And that is why he had the mouth to say Nigerian youth are lazy. If Nigerian youth are lazy, will we be coming out to do this? If Nigerian youth are lazy, will they be carrying pong-pong to build 3-story, 4, 5, 6-story buildings? Will they be doing that kind of job? If they are lazy, will they be do you know what it means? The strength, what it takes to break an upset. Come to Ogba here. Former this Beatrice that is here. What is it called before? Your tantalizer. Come to Ogba. Come and see Nigerian youth exercising the strength in them. Manually, not with machine. Manual breaking. But
have you said that people like Otti Okalu, they don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be released because they are going to lack relevance in the eastern part of Nigeria. Do you agree that Nnamdi Kanu seems to be more popular than these people?
Not popular. Don't say the word. Don't use the word popular. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is more leaderly than them in terms of leadership, in terms of quality, and in terms of speaking the heart of the people, and in terms of valuing the life of the people, in terms of having the people at heart. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is 100% better than them. That is why they don't want him to be released, because he's more relevant to us than them. They are self-centered, but Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not self-centered. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a man of the people. See? Yes, I remember my humble self, one and the only Biafran evangelist, and I will continue to speak the truth as the word of God says. Listen and listen good. Bola Ahmed Tinubu was seriously attacked yesterday in the north. The reasons why they attacked him, number one, was as a result of the case that went on and how Nigerian government dropped their case yesterday, being 19th of June, regard to the terrorist charges against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, of which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu himself, stood up and declared himself innocent, because Nigeria has finished. They are the one that appealed to the case, and they have finished presenting their fifth witness, and they have finished presenting all the materials which they have against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And as at the end of the day, it was stated that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is standing victoriously. And let me tell you this, you know, there's an agreement that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu must not be released based on his agitations of dividing freeing Igbos from the marginalization of Nigeria, which the Northerners, the kidnappers, they are the one that kidnapped Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and they are not happy about this, the way it's going, that is, you know, gaining ground, because they are expecting Tinubu, as he said, a Miloko. A Miloko means that I want to continue from where Muhammadu Buhari stopped, and at the same time, to continue because of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in marginalizing him and intimidating him. But now, it's quite unfortunate for them that that thing that you know, that make them to give him that power, they are not seeing it again. That Bola Ahmed Tinubu is losing it. That's number one. Number 2 point is this, that Shetima may likely be dumped by Bola Ahmed Tinubu, of which it was the support and the pulling of partnering of Shetima with the Bola Ahmed Tinubu that made the Northerners to support Tinubu to